don't believe it. They're just going mental.
Yeah. I'm really buzzing inside.
I'm going to let's cut my hair first.
Yeah. Philippa?
Then I'm going to shower.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure Colin and Tony have been waiting for this for months, just like myself.
Stop, let's be all go together.
Come on, love.
All those lovely people, nearly 3,000 people, all full of expectancy and hoping that the three of us collectively and individually we can try and make those links with the loved ones and give them whatever hopeful message.
So, what have you got in your hair?
A bit waxy.
My God, your hair's changed colour.
I know, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Come in. God, it's like Charing Cross Station here. Yeah, come in.
At the moment, I'm actually feeling really quite unnervous, if that's a word. It's not really, is it? I'm not really feeling nervous, basically. Could be a fantastic night tonight. I could be coming off feeling really disappointed with what I've done. But the thing with mediumship is you can't, you don't know. You're just going to stand up there and it can happen for all three of us.
This must be the right jacket.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit nervous now.
Sorry for acting the buffoon, I just feel lifted up with the energy here.
I've got to stop eating.
I'm feeling all butterfly, full of expectancy, hopefully exhilarated by all those lovely people and their energies, and I just can't wait to get out there.
Ready to rock and roll. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Looking out for a place to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hammersmith Apollo and to a one-off live performance of The Three Mediums. Prepare yourselves for the paranormal treat of your lives as we present not one, not two, but three of the world's finest mediums.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a real pleasure for us guys to be here. You asked for us live, so we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, my very dear friend, Derek Acorah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Bless you. We haven't started yet. My very good friend, Tony Stockwell, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, gentlemen.
Okay, guys.
Let's see where we go.
We're ready. Okay.
May I, just at this moment, because
Go on, Derek.
would that be okay, Tony,
Yeah,
Colin?
that's fine.
Right, thank you, Sam. I've got a link here, a gentleman who actually come close a little bit earlier on in the dressing room. In actual fact, it was a conscious link yesterday afternoon. And he's come back again, very kindly of him. I know he's a good soul. I've not been able to ascertain yet how long he's been over and left the physical, but he still lives on, he's still alive, he's still conscious and thinking, maybe of family members. He talked and he kept on saying to me, Derek, I want to talk to our Paul. It's not Paula, is it? It's Paul, male. I want to talk to Paul. I want to talk to Paul. He's also giving me something, a very, very, very strong link. He's watched Paul, something to do, good old Australia, good old Australia, he keeps on saying. But something, who? Yes. Paul, is she with him, please? Paul Karen. Is there someone, please? Paul Karen? Oh, God bless you. Go on. Hello, say, are you Paul?
Yeah, I'm Paul, that's Karen.
And that's Karen? Okay.
Yeah.
Look, will you speak to me? Will that be okay?
Yeah.
Lovely, thank you. You're a lovely couple. Yes. He's absolutely thrilled here, this lovely man. Yes. Mr. Wilson!
Yes, it's me.
Yes, thank you. Yes, you're doing great, thank you. Is it Paul? Should I say, sorry Paul, I'm just letting you know. Forgive me. Thank you. He came here into your home where you're living, this lovely man, and he said to congratulate Paul. It was something to do, he was celebrating a birthday?
Yeah,
just recent, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he was here, and he said, you know, congratulations. Yeah, what? Say that again. He came, he linked with you, he says, the year, something to do, I don't know what this means, forgive me, but maybe you may, but he just mentally gives me 2, 0, 0. He's talking about the year 2000, something significant happened.
Yeah, we moved to the UK in 2000.
Well, he came over with you. And he didn't need tickets. That's what he's just said. Okay? Yes, thank you. Yes. But can I say, could you just for the moment, please, Paul, with total respect, could you pass the microphone to lovely Karen, just for the moment? Because as if he wants to build energy here, please. Karen, I don't know, I wouldn't know, I'm just listening to what he's saying, but can I say, have you still family in Australia?
Yes, I have.
Thank you, because he said he's had a good look over there, okay? Yes. Yes. He actually never got to Australia, only because you went to Australia, Paul. He then, free flight, so to speak, okay? He went over. Okay, yes. Your dad's dad, please.
My dad's dad?
Yes.
My dad's dad, yeah.
Yes. Your dad's dead. Yes. Yes. What? He's also given me a figure here for 1997. Something major in 1997 applied to your lives collectively.
Yeah.
Our wedding.
Was your wedding? Well, he was there then, okay?
Okay.
Who's Lynn? Lynn or Linda?
Linda. Don't know anyone.
Is she in the proximity of where you live? I feel as if I've got like a neighbour or something here. Lynn? Linda?
Auntie Lynn? My wife's got an Auntie Lynn who's still alive.
Yes, okay, it'll be here. Forgive me. No, you'll have to forgive me. I should have said that side, okay? But can I say, he's making me aware that there's news connected to Linda, that the family are going to all be talking about in the very, very near future, as quickly as maybe a fortnight or so. But it's bright news, it's not negative, okay?
Okay, thanks.
And also, Paul is just saying, you need a little bit of massage on the legs and also round your back.
Yeah, I pulled my calf muscle recently.
Yes, and he's watched, okay? And he doesn't want you to overdo it, okay?
I'll try not to.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He also said here, please, that you should, and it's easy for him to say it, but you should be drinking a little bit more water.
Yeah, probably true.
I want to tell you what he said. Okay.
Yeah, I tend to forget to drink.
Okay. Drink more water for your system, son, is where it is, okay?
Sure.
And it'll make you feel better. Now, there's nothing wrong with you, you're fine.
That's what the doctor says.
You are. He knows. He's done a check-up on you from that side, okay?
Thanks.
And he loves you, okay? He loves you both.
I'll
He's-
make
he's-
sure I pass it on to my dad. My
Will you
dad loved
please?
him very much.
Well, he's come here, okay, and he's really, really tried to make his effort, but I mustn't not tell you that he has been coming around. Something happened. He tried his best, he's just saying to me, that on your birthday, okay, would it have something to do with the first of something?
Yeah, the 1st of June, that's my birthday.
He's just given me the first.
Yeah.
He was here, grounded, watching. Okay, bless you, you're doing well. He's just said to me, am I doing okay? I said, you're doing
Sorry?
great. Now, your granddad's talking to me, and he said, am I doing okay? And I said, he's doing great. You know, in the communications. Okay, not me, your grandfather. That's what we count on, okay? His lovely grandfather's giving you 10 out of 10. You're a star in his eyes. You're great for his Paul, okay?
Yes.
So I've passed that message over, okay? All right, thank you. And also, I want to go back, not to harm or alarm you in any way, but he also makes me aware of a child that was, sadly, lost in the family. A babe child, going back.
Well, it could be my little brother, but that was when I was about 2.
Can I say he's with the family there, okay? And grown
His
now.
birthday was on the 1st of June as well, same age as Paul.
Okay, well, he's grown now. Don't think of him as a baba. They grow. They're not taken away and just forgotten with. So will you keep that in mind?
Yes,
Your
sir.
brother is still alive and kicking, and he loves you. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It freaked me out.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it because, you know, the second that he said the name Paul, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. He didn't say anything else, and I just felt it was, me.
Yeah.
And then when he said that, you know, from Australia and wife Karen and last name Wilson, and
Sort of like a jigsaw piece, puzzle coming together. We've always felt that his grandfather's been around. It's not so much as like smells or things, it's just been really sort of paranormal things like cats looking at the ceiling, and it's just hard to explain, but it's just been things that have proved to us that he's there.
and I'm a big family man, so it's nice to be able to take that further to the other side, I guess.
Okay, I've got a young laddie with me, this little boy, reaching out here, and he's looking for a connection to his mom and dad. And this little boy is just showing me that, sadly, before he passed to the world of spirit, he never got to put on his either judo or karate suit. There was a little judo or karate suit bought for him, all right, and he never got to wear it. Where do we have to go for this? I'm also getting a reference to the name of Terry here. Where do we go? Come on. I'm being drawn over here. I need a connection to a surname of Martin. I'm definitely over here somewhere. I'm definitely over here. Sweetie, do you understand any of this? If you don't want to own up to it, that's okay, but do you understand this?
My name's Terry Martin.
Right.
My daughter had done judo, but she's a female, not a little
She's
boy.
passed the spirit. Your little girl did judo.
She did when she was young.
Right, okay, and she's passed the spirit. At the same time as she passed over, or around when she passed over, who was the little boy that passed over at the similar time? I want a little lad of about 8 or 9 years of age.
I don't know.
I might be getting a reference wrong to this about the hair, my love, but the reason why I've thought it was a little boy is because she's bought this, if it's a little girl, she'd bring like energy around her head. She's making references to like around her head.
I snipped a small bit of hair off, but she had long blonde.
You cut the hair. You took a piece of the hair. Okay, all right. Sometimes it's a bit difficult for me to like work it out because I like feel the information, but You mustn't make assumptions. I assumed that it must be a little boy because she was making a reference to judo. That's very sexist of me, wasn't it? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. What's that, darling? What? Are you talking? You're talking about hair? Are you talking about hair again? No. Okay. All right. What is, my love? There's something that she's observed on this side of life since her passing recently, and she's talking about something being bleached out. What has just been brought into the house that she's not very sure if she likes it or not, because she said the colour of it looks bleached out.
I'm redecorating.
Sweetie, is there something that's got sort of like one of these washes on it that doesn't actually paint it, but like a colour wash on it?
Yeah.
She says it looks bleached out. She's not quite sure whether she likes it or not. But it's... All right, sweetheart. It's a big improvement on what used to be red.
Yeah, my living room.
Right, okay. Who got the charm bracelet?
My sister-in-law.
Two charms went missing, but were replaced by 3.
I don't know.
Would you check with her?
Yeah.
Right, would you understand that your daughter, my love, was quite fond of that auntie?
Yeah.
All right, because she's just saying 2 charms got lost, but it was replaced with 3.
Okay.
All right, okay. Mum, I left it behind the back of the bed. I left it behind the back of the bed, and you found it after I had gone. Did your daughter write you a letter, darling?
Sorry?
Did your daughter write you a letter or a note which she left in the bedroom?
No, she left it where we lost her.
Was it by the bed, by the side of a bed? No. All right, sweetie, I can understand. I understand. Sorry, I'm making a mistake. No, she said, I wrote it in bed and I put it behind the back of the bed. And it was the last minute thing that I decided to take it with me. But I wrote it in bed and I tucked it behind the back of the bed. Because even, all right, darling, she said, even then, Mum, even that night before when I wrote it in bed, I wasn't sure. All right. All right, darling, I'll tell her. She said, Mum, I am safe, I am well, and I am happy.
Thank you.
And, all right, I know you're a little bit upset at the moment, darling, but she's saying, despite everything that everybody said after I went, she's so proud of you because you've got your act together. She's so proud of you because everybody said you were going to go to pieces, and you didn't. You held it together, and she's so proud of you. My darling, I don't know if this makes sense to you. I hope it does. She's just saying, she's been calling you Mum all along. She's calling you Mummy now. And she said, Mummy, all right, sweetheart. I've got put right here what I couldn't get put right here. All right. And I'm complete in every way. And she knows that you need to hear that.
Thank you.
Who is Mark?
That was one of her friends.
Are you still in contact with him, sweetheart?
No. he's on the other side.
He's on the other side. Are you in contact with his family?
No.
Can you get in touch with his family? The reason being is that it's quite important that she also wants Mark's family to know. Will you tell them Mark is at last being a good boy? All right. One last thing, sweetie, before I move away from you. She's also proud of the fact that you took the decision and you flushed them down the toilet. God bless, sweetheart.
I thought it was wonderful, but it's... You want it to happen, and when it does, you're just stunned and you can't take it all in. No. It's something I really needed. Spiritual uplift. Very much so.
Well, good evening, everyone. Oh, that was not good. Good evening. That's much better. Well, I don't know what to say now, crikey. So please don't cry if I speak to you. And if you say no, I'll get you outside and then you'll cry. So hopefully you enjoy it. Now, I suppose that some of you know that I'm street psychic. So I was actually considering asking you all to leave and then we do it outside, you see, because I think maybe I'm in my comfort zone after that. And I have to say, these guys are very lucky because I never ever know where I'm going. I never have a link before I actually stand up. So just bear with me, please, for just 1 second. I'm aware here of a lady from the spirit world, and I know that my lady, before she passed, she feels very confused, but I feel very confused in her mind. The lady that I feel is an older woman, and I'm quite convinced that my lady had Alzheimer's there before she passed from this world and into the spirit world. Now, rather than me be all depressing and stuff and say what a miserable life she had, I think she was lovely, and I think she had a great time at the end of her life, because much of the time she was actually oblivious to all the things that were going on around her. Now, I do sense that there is the name of Rita that connects with my lady, but there's also somebody by the name of Mary that she would either know or link to as well. So please, does anybody understand the information that I have of an old lady that would have been rather confused, a bit like myself really, before she actually passed over? Darling, do you understand everything that I'm saying?
I've got an Auntie Rita and Auntie Mary. And my Auntie Rita would have been closer to my dad than to me.
Okay. All right, Donna. Is Auntie Rita in the spirit world,
Yeah.
though? Okay. Now, had your Auntie Rita lost weight before she passed?
Apparently so,
to the
yeah. I
spirit
don't
world?
really remember her that well. My dad talks more of her.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes, Donna. We'll know when it goes, okay? We'll just feel the energy. Now, the man that connects with her is a man that cannot breathe before he passed, you know?
That could be my granddad.
Okay, and I know that this man would have been a smoker in his life as
Definitely,
well. Okay?
yeah.
But this is better, I can feel it. And he tells to me here that you smell his cigarette smell.
Oh my God!
Oh, I like you. Well done. Okay. Okay. All right. Well. And I feel this is some of the reason why he comes too, because he gets you to smell him, you know, and which we like. Well done, Grandad, that's good. And, you know, I do think your Granddad's a bit weird, because as he speaks to me, I get like a very childish humour with this man, you know, like he wants to play games and just jolly you around, you know. Now, this same gentleman wants to tell you about a baby that has passed into the spirit world, but this baby died in a pregnancy, you know. And I thought this is very close to you and your people. And he tells to me that the baby was a boy child, and the baby is well and fine. You okay with going on, darling? Okay. And I know sometimes, darling, we have to take decisions, you know, to live our lives in a way, but I know it's absolutely fine. The baby is well cared for in the spirit, and this man helps bring up this child, you know? Okay. Now, just recently, have you had pain in the very low part of your back?
Not recently.
Okay, do you suffer there at all?
I fractured my coccyx when I was younger.
That was careless, wasn't it? Well, okay. I don't know. I just know he's touching me here, and it's a bit off-putting when the spirit touches your bottom. You know? But I do feel him, and I know that he's healing you there. So if you've had a fracture there, darling, it's probably just why he's doing it for you. Now, I believe that there are women here, but I wanted to promise you 2 rings. So I feel that from the spirit side of life, there are 2 rings to come to you belonging to 2 individual women that have left their rings for you, and you are maybe yet to get them, or maybe you've just been given them, I'm not sure. Where there are 2 rings, you know me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Please watch for it, sweetie, because I think I'm right, okay? I think I've got this information for you. Now, I'm quite convinced here that my lady with a confusion and my man here with difficulty with the breathing, they group together here, and I have a lot more spirit connecting around me. And I have somebody called George here from the spirit world too. Now, I believe George connects with your dad and on your father's side. And as I'm working in that same energy, I also want to talk about somebody called David that would also be in the spirit side of life too. Darling, your dad is alive, do you understand?
Yeah.
Your dad. But I feel that your dad is either a medium or your father is very connected spiritually, if you like, almost like being a magnet to the spirit people. And I know that I must just give you a simple message that your father is able to connect, your father is able to feel the spirit. So watch him, won't you?
Okay.
Maybe get him up here next time,
Yeah.
but maybe I'll do well. But I know I have to be quiet there, so thank you very much indeed for listening to me, and I say thank you very much.
My granddad came through today, and it's my granddad's birthday today, so happy birthday, granddad. And the fact that on the way here in the car, I was telling my mum that when anything happens to me, like I crash my car, I could smell tobacco smoke, which my granddad used to smoke roll-ups. And that's what Tony said, that my granddad came through and said that he knows I can smell him. So that was really weird. My auntie Rita came through as well, which I don't remember, but I've heard about all my life, and my dad associated more with her, really. She was sort of the instigator of everything, and she obviously brought my granddad through.
Right. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope very sincerely as we enter into this little section that whoever wishes to make that loving contact for you, please, if you're understanding who the person is, whether we get name, description, and you know readily it's a love of yours, please say so. That builds that bridge. It really does. I know. Yes, I will in a minute. Okay, I can hear you. Okay, love them. Okay. And I'll be shattered later, but I feel as if I've got 10 persons' energies at the moment, because it's all your loved ones. Okay, yes. She wants to speak. You want to speak to your Jennifer. Jennifer. Okay. Now, that's not enough, my love. You have to give me a bit more. But also, my daughter's here as well. My daughter's here. And who's your daughter? Well, it's Jennifer's mother, of course, she said to me. Okay. Okay, please, I've got to take it and radically trust. Jennifer and Jennifer's mother, please. There's Jennifer and Jennifer's mother here in the theatre to receive a mother love, a mum to Jennifer's mum. It will be Jennifer's grandmum here. Bless you. Okay, you can give me more when we get the link. Okay. Hello? Hi, will you speak to me? Hi, are you Jennifer?
No, I've got a daughter, Jennifer.
Okay, and you're Jennifer's mum then?
I'm Jennifer's mum.
Okay, bless you. Okay, right. Please, I hope you don't mind me saying this to you, please, but this lady, this lovely spirit lady who comes here, please. Oh, yes, I will. What is the conscious link with Margaret?
Marguerite.
Marguerite, yes.
My sister.
Yes, she loves Marguerite. She's still living in the physical body, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Well, this lovely lady here, she's going to tell me more, I know. So we're just gently with her and she'll, you know, she's learning the art to do this. Can I say where Marguerite is concerned? She's noticed she's been coming around family members and she wants me to point out that she's noticed just recently. You say no if it's not so, won't you?
Yes.
But please don't.
Okay.
I'm only kidding. Can I just say this to you, please? She comes in, has noticed around Marguerite. Marguerite's been a little bit down or not has been as bright as what she should, and she wants to uplift Marguerite. Would you understand this?
Yes.
And she said, and by jingo, I will.
Asthma, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rolling the sleeves up here, do you understand?
Yes.
And she's a stalwart, okay?
Yes.
Something to be reckoned. A little pocket dynamite, do you understand?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, yeah. She'd stand 6'6" man, no problem. Hey, you. She'd speak her mind
That's
with
it.
that finger, do you understand?
Yes, definitely.
Because she's making me do that, okay?
Yes, that's...
All right. Yes, thank you. I will. Bless you. And, oh, she would talk about him as well. This gentleman's come in now, and he just said, just mention me. I said, who are you? And he said, I'm Bill. Who was William?
Oh, that's family members.
Yes.
Passed over.
Yes, he's just come here. He doesn't want any of you to forget him either, because he noticed that not many of you are thinking about him.
Oh, right.
He's saying it, not me, okay? I'm just passing it on. Okay. Spiritual rent-a-mouth, okay? And if you see me later, don't punch me, because I'm passing it your loved ones, okay?
Thank you.
They've got a lovely sense of love and feeling here, so that tells me you're of good stock, okay?
Thank you.
Everyone is. You're all blessed. But can I just say that? Yes. Yes. Oh, and can I say to you, please, this lovely grandmother love, it's got to be a grandmother. We'll get more in a minute, but can I just say this to you? She's noticed that someone, I don't know if it's yourself, but have you been getting upset? She's watched mannerisms.
Yes.
Have you been getting upset, please? And you're throwing things down.
Yes.
And she just wants, it's like as if she comes behind you, she tries to calm you. She wants more calm. Oh, I will, thank you. Who's Dave?
Dave.
David.
That's her brother.
Yes. I can't say that. Does David, or did David, swear quite a lot?
They all did.
Because you should...
He's a lorry driver.
Oh, right, okay. Well, yes. I had an uncle who was a lorry driver, yes. And he did exactly the same. But can I just say this to you? This love is just building here for you as a family unit, okay? And also, please... Oh, this is great. Can I just say this to you, please? There's been an issue over a front door, hasn't there? Something about changing the door. Oh, do you understand this?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's just said, well, why hasn't it got done, then?
She knows why.
Okay. Okay. Now, please forgive the personality traits that your loved ones, and why should you forgive their personality? They're still exactly the same as what they were when they were in the physical body. And we don't, none of us, as I understand with humility, do we ever change, really, in the sense, just because we go over to the higher side, that extra new life, we don't become cherubic and angelic overnight. No way! Honestly. But that's okay. I still get good feelings and souls. I don't know why this lady is tattooed and blazoned on my forearm here. Who had the lady, the very slim, blonde lady on his forearm, please?
That's David. That's David.
Is it?
David.
Well, you don't know where he had the other one, did you?
No.
Well, I'm not going to say, okay?
Right.
But I just want to say to you, please, I get that very, very, very... Jenny, and he's just saying, Crow! What does C-R-O mean?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't, and he's given it, I certainly wouldn't. Let's see.
No.
Does a name start with C-R-O?
No.
What does this mean, then?
No.
C-R-O. Bear with me. Right, that's better. Bless you. Let's get more.
Right.
Wasn't a family member featured in a chronicle?
Yes.
Thank you. He's trying to spell it.
Yes.
He's proud of that. Yes. Who? Yes. Thank you. And wasn't the twins born?
There is twins in the family.
Yes. Oh, look what she's showing me now. She just whipped me in. She won't let me go. She just whipped me in. And all I saw the inside of an office. And I saw a young lady typing. Then I saw on the wall, it seemed like plaques She takes me in there, and I'm looking, and there has to be a solicitor's office. Is someone, I don't want to make it sound like a question, but hasn't someone had to deal with solicitors just recently?
Yes.
Yes, and they've been a little bit worried about the outcome?
I think so.
Well, you tell them. Everything's going to be rosy. They know. They've been sneaking in and having a look at the paperwork. Honestly. Trust them. Thank you. And also, they don't fortune tell, that's for certain, but they can look at what we call our spiritual agendas and what's due us, or what experience we're about to just walk into, or prevailing conditions that we have to face, or obstacles at times in our lives we have to face, and they go rushing to the great halls of understanding, where there's a rerun, and they've got the facility, not you or I, while we're here, and they know the outcome's going to be okay. So will you tell that family member, please?
I will do.
And tell them they will hear on a Tuesday. Will you keep that, please?
I will do, yes.
And just know that this group of soul love is continuing, still conscious, still thinking about you, still paying your visits, and knowing that one day you'll meet up with them. You have not lost them, okay?
Thank you very much.
Please take their love.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen.
It was my mother who'd passed away 10 years ago. Very concerned about my daughter Jennifer, that was the introduction, but very concerned for my sister Margaret, who's been very down. Mentioned that our family had been in a Chronicle and Echo, which was true because we brought that with us today. A very open mind, a very positive view of the other side, and a really good feeling.
Tony Stockwell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Well done. So, much of the same. So please, if you think you know the information, do answer up. If you're a bit scared, don't worry, I won't bite you. And if I do, I think you might enjoy it. I don't know. But let's see what we can do for you now. Now, I'm aware here of a young man by the name of Michael in the spirit world. I know that as Michael connects with me here, that there is some degree of sadness with Michael, but before he passed. And I know that with my Michael here, there was something sad in his life, and something even sad rather, in his mind before he passed. And in passing over, he's left this like whole trail of like destruction almost behind him. And there's also a connection where there are five people that he absolutely adores in this world. Please, who understands a younger man by the name of Michael that is now in the spirit world? Okay, I can't see who you are. No? No, I still can't see. Okay, darling, thank you very much. Darling, obviously you understand me, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you understand this thing about there were five people that he absolutely adored?
Yeah.
Okay, and I know that he wants to come today because he really does want to give this message to these people to let them know that he is safe and that he is well. That this thing about the confusion with him before he passed, he wants to mention that, you know, because he wasn't in a happy place, you know, before he went over. Now, I know that the last 2 years of his life were miserable. Were you aware of that? Okay. Now, darling, had he ever known of people that were drug taking or something to do with drugs? Okay. Because he talks about this drug story here with him too. I know that his health, his physical health, was very much damaged by drug taking too. Are you with me? Okay. Because he makes me feel very scrawny now as well in his arms and his legs there. And, darling, I don't wish to be too near the mark here, but I know that he had marked himself in his legs or in his groin before he passed. Are you aware of that? Is that okay? Okay. Because, again, it's all about apologising and saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Now, I don't see him ravaged now. What I do see is a very handsome boy looking at me, really handsome. And there's something very long about his eyelashes or something to do with eyelashes. You know it?
Yeah, his sister's got really long eyelashes, it's a big thing.
Okay, I don't know. He's talking about long eyelashes like it's really important to him, you know? This is what I know. Now, did he have some hairs in his chest, on his chest?
I think so.
Well, I think so too, but God knows why I'm looking at him, eh? But, I think he's wanted to show me how fit he looks, you know.
Yeah.
But he's got 3 hairs and a nit there. I don't know, but there's something here on his chest as well. He's also referred to a tattoo that is important too. Now, lots of guys have tattoos, but it's more than that, because I think somebody's had his name tattooed on them since he has passed. Do you know this?
I think his sister has.
You must find out for me,
so. Yeah, I will do,
Please find out. Because I know it's very important you should know that it is him, and this is wonderful. Now, this guy is a very jolly man that I have now, but I know that he wants to apologise to you in particular, because you really went out of your way to do a lot for him, but he snubbed you, basically, and he didn't want to know. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know that I'm swearing in my mind, I know he's swearing in his mind, that's like me, really. I know that he's really letting rip here, and as much I was angry. Now, darling, this gentleman had some issues to do with his father, or some problems to do with his dad, you know? And I don't want to blame his dad for this stuff, but what I do know is that he was almost like half the man he should have been because of the problem with Dad. Is it okay? Okay. And this is also true. Come on, darling, I don't know. Now, sweetheart, he actually nearly died before he died, so it's like almost passing twice in some way. You understand? Yeah. Now, they had discovered him unconscious, or they had discovered him on the floor, then revived him, and then he might have died sometime after. Do you know this?
So I'm not actually sure.
You find it, darling, yeah?
I will do.
And he's also talking about the flat, and this flat, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm going in my mind here, I'm travelling to this very squalid looking place, really grotty. And do you know there was a baby in this flat? The baby?
Not a baby in the flat, but it's
baby? I don't know.
to do with his death.
All right, darling, I don't know. But he's shouting at me about talk of the baby, talk of this baby, like it's really, really important to him. Now, I don't know, darling. Now, that baby may be alive, don't tell me nothing yet, but I just know, darling, there is also a baby in the spirit world here as well, because he holds a baby in his arms. Is that okay for you? Okay? All right. And I know that he's got the baby in the arms, and this baby is well looked after here in the spirit world too. This baby had marks on the skin of the baby. Now, you must find it for me, sweetie, because it's on the belly of the baby, you know. Something is wrong on the belly of this child. That I'm aware of. Come on, that's good. Now, who is Christopher that you talk of too? Chris?
That's my ex.
Okay, don't talk about the ex.
No.
Yeah, we don't like the ex. I know, he's talking of the Chris too that connects, but there's also a connection with somebody called Mark as well. What do you think?
Sure on that.
Okay, you look for my Mark, darling.
I will.
So I think my Mark is also in the spirit world as well. I'm a bit weird.
Okay.
I am weird, that's true. But what I do know, that this Michael man talks to me, but he talks to me here about where there were 3 people that died, all within like a week, or in a really short space of time.
Possibly.
Him and 2
Possibly.
others.
Yeah,
Him-
2 definitely. The other one I'm not sure of.
Okay, there's like they went together, or they kind of went very short, in a very short space of time. Because I had the silhouettes here of 3 people standing behind me, or waving, trying to be with you today. Now, I know that my man just wants to come back to me once more. Go on and do it. And as he comes back, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's doing the birdie song or something weird, but he's doing something very quick with his hands.
Rave dancing, probably no, Michael.
I don't know, it's all, I don't know, something with his hands is
Acid.
what I'm doing. Acid? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's doing something with his hands here, but very energetically. No, this is what I know. Bear with me, good. I'm going to stay with you for one more second, Petal, because connecting with you here, there is a lady that has passed with a cancer condition that also wants to come in to connect with you.
Okay.
Hold on. You know, I've done a big fat lie. No, she's not with you at all. She's moving me on. So I'd say thank you very much indeed for listening to me, sweetie, and we'll move on.
It's my best friend's brother that come through, and I just want to go and ring her now, and I can't get through to her because she's not answering her phone. And that's most important, because it's for her more than it is for me. Because and it was her baby that he mentioned as well, who died, and that's so important to her because she's still grieving her baby, and I can't wait to tell her.
Now, I thank you all for your love and for your attention, but you've all earned a well-earned rest. So we now have the interval, and we'll see you after the break. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Well, if all that's got you going, why not celebrate Living TV's 10th birthday bash in London on September the 3rd? We're giving you the chance to win a pair of tickets to celebrate our birthday bash. And the best thing is, travel and hotel accommodation will be thrown in too. And to enter, log on to livingtv.co.uk. And the best of luck to you.
Welcome back to the Hammersmith Apollo and part 2 of the Three Mediums Live. In last night's show, Colin Fry helped out with a little interior decorating.
All right, sweetheart. It's a big improvement on what used to be red.
Yeah, my living room.
Right, okay.
Tony Stockwell sniffed out a good lead.
This is better, I can feel it. And he tells to me here that you smell his cigarette smell.
Oh my God!
Oh, I like you. Well done. Okay.
And Derek Cora went down under in search of Mr. Wilson's grandfather.
Mr. Wilson!
Yes.
So prepare yourself for more psychic excitement as once again we go backstage at the Apollo.
I can't believe it, they're just going mental.
Yeah. I'm really buzzing inside. I'm sure Colin and Tony have been waiting for this for months, just like myself.
Come on, love.
All those lovely people, nearly 3,000 people, all full of expectancy and hoping that the three of us collectively and individually, we can try and make those links with the loved ones and give them whatever hopeful message.
Charing Cross Station, yeah, come in.
At the moment, I'm actually feeling really quite unnervous, if that's a word, not really, is it? I'm not really feeling nervous, basically. It's got to be a fantastic night tonight. I could be coming off feeling really disappointed with what I've done. But the thing with mediumship is you can't, you don't know. You're just going to stand up there and that can happen for all three of us.
I've got to stop eating.
Ready to rock and roll.
I never feel nervous when I'm out on stage or even when I'm getting ready to go on stage. I get excited and I'm really excited about doing this show. I think tonight will actually be an opportunity that we can go out there and we can just like show on a very big scale event that mediumship, communication with the spirit world, paranormal television is here to stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, Mr. Colin Fry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Weren't Derek and Tony fabulous? Weren't they fantastic? Excellent. I've known Tony for a very long time. We've been mates for about 11 years, and I still rate him as being one of the best young mediums in this country. And I do. And Derek and I have been very lucky to become very, very good friends over the course of just over the last year, so it's been like a huge pleasure to work with these guys. Anyway, let's see where we go. Okay. Now, some of you guys out there might know. Thank you. I can see my audience. Lovely. Some of you guys might know that I had the huge privilege of being able to look after a very, very dear friend of mine. A guy who actually became a brother to me. And I've had him with me for the last half an hour, but he hasn't come to talk to me. He's brought a young man with him. And my very, very dear friend died of AIDS. And I know that the young man that he's brought with me also sadly passed to the world of spirit because of AIDS. Come on, son. Come and speak to me. Good boy. That's it. Come on. Okay. You're going to make me look stupid now. All right. This guy is actually showing me a memory of an event, a party, when he was with a group of friends, a little bit too much to drink. And they were all doing the movements and everything to Madonna's Vogue. And the more the evening went on, and the more that they had to drink, the worse it got. All right, son, come on. Show me where you want me to go. All right. Who is it that you want? Okay. This young man is asking me to make a connection so that he can tell his mum and dad how much he cares about them. Come on, son. P. What does the P mean, son? Try to show me where. Okay. This poor lad is telling me that it took him a long time to pluck up the courage to tell his mum and dad that he was ill. And yet the strange thing is, I don't think that his mum and dad are here. What I can actually say is that I know that this young man's family were very, they were Catholic. And I'm getting like a very continental feeling with this young man. I feel as though he was like Spanish or Italian or Portuguese. Where do we need to go? Did I hear a voice then? Yeah. Here. My darling, can you understand this, please?
Yes.
Yes,
I
All right.
can.
Bless you, sweetie. And would you understand that there was like this Mediterranean like influence?
Portuguese.
Thank you, my darling. All right, because this is what I'm feeling. It was like a Mediterranean influence. And would you please understand that it took him a long time to pluck up the courage to tell his mum and dad what was wrong with him?
Yeah.
My darling, please could you also understand that he became incredibly embarrassed as the illness started to take effect of him, of something to the side of his face?
Yeah.
All right, okay. This seems quite strange, the way he's putting it, but I feel as though that as the virus began to affect his body, it caused some deformity to the side of his face.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, like a deformity in the bone.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Darling, what was his big now word this carefully, son. What was his big interest in cruise liners? Behave yourselves. All right.
I don't know.
Did he not want to go and work on cruise liners?
He never mentioned it.
Yeah, my love, I'm going to insist on this. He either tried to become a holiday rep or he tried to go on and get a job on cruise liners.
He may have, but I don't know.
Okay. Okay, all right. Who is Camp Ricky?
He had a lot of friends that I didn't know.
My love, did you go to his funeral?
No, it was in Portugal.
Ah, but do you know that despite the fact that the family weren't quite sure, 4 people flew out to his funeral?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was one where everyone said to him, whatever you do, please tone yourself down.
He had a lot of gay friends.
Right, okay. Well, this one in particular, everyone called Camp Ricky. All right? And he had to be asked to tone himself down because he'd got it into his head that he was going to attend this young guy's funeral in a black fedora with a veil. All right. Which, all right, my friend, he said, I would have found hysterical. My mum and dad would have died on the spot. All right. My sweet, would you please understand, was it you, please, that when our poor friend here that just got like this deformity on his face, you'd said to him, you're still beautiful?
I probably did.
Because he said I couldn't even look in the mirror. Come on, son. Okay. Okay, all right. And he's, all right, son, he's telling me you have a way to contact his mum and dad for him.
Yes, I've got their address.
All right. All right, son, okay. You tell his mother. For you, Mum. I sang in the choir again. I did it for you because it's what you wanted. I didn't believe anymore, but I did it for you. You must have been very, very special to him. Because he's just actually said to me, was that this Saturday or the Saturday before? All right, I can't quite get it. It's either this Saturday, it's just gone, or the Saturday before. He was with you when you passed the shoe shop and you looked at the shoes with the very high heels. And he knows that in your mind you were thinking, well, maybe a few years ago, but not now. And my love, as you went past this shop, do you get this, understand this feeling? It's almost as if you felt as though you were being pushed towards the door.
I don't think so.
Like drawn towards the door. You either like walked on by and turned back.
Yeah, I did do that.
Right, and he was saying, I almost got it through to you. Turn round, go back and buy them. Because he's saying to me, you have got this dress, and it's like got like, I don't know how the girls describe it, like a ragged bottom.
Yeah.
And you haven't got a pair of shoes that would go with it. And he's saying, I was trying to get you back. So I go, those are the ones, those are the shoes. And he keeps on putting P in
His
front
name
of
was
me.
Paulo.
All right, okay. Would you please understand he got pneumonia?
Yeah.
And the lungs, just filled up.
Yeah.
And that wasn't his point of passing.
No.
But they'd actually said, we don't think he's going to pull through this. And he did. You sat one side of the bed, and I've got a guy sitting the other side of the bed who has got the most incredible eyes.
Dave. Yeah.
You must remember the boy that sat by the side of the bed saying, you've got to get better. We're going to Brighton. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Can I be really blunt with you?
Yeah.
He's standing here in my mind with his hand on his hip like this saying, I can't help it, my love. You still look a bitch in blue. You look 80 in it. All right? Do you understand what he means?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Good. Lovely, lovely, lovely sense of humour. All right, son. And he just said to me, my love, he just said my last thing to her, and she'll understand this. I didn't find an angel, but I've met a few fairies. I leave this love with you. God bless, darling.
They were so spot on overall, you know, and it was just like the atmosphere was just terrific. It was really, really lovely. It was just like one big family in there, wasn't it? And to see the three of them together, it was like a dream come true for me, really. I loved it, every minute, yeah.
Now, I'm very much aware of a gentleman here, but I know that my man collapsed before he died. I feel older with my man, definitely older. There's something wrong with my chest and my heart here as he went into the spirit world too. Who understands Bert in that area there, just where you're sitting, just somewhere here? Okay, thank you, love, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. Bert, do you understand, darling? Okay. All right, babe, okay. Let me see. Now, darling, when my Bert comes close to me, I get a sense that I was here one moment and gone in the next. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Okay. And they talk about this speedy passing or something like that. But, you know, I feel he's really grateful for it. You know, he wasn't a man to hang around or to be ill and to be all nulled, you know. And I know that he was very happy in the way that he passed, even though it was something of a shock. He does refer to where there are 3 women that he's left behind him. Do you know this? There are 3 girls or 3 women that he really adores left in this world too. Stand with me, man, stand with me. Now, as he stands with me, I want to put my shoulders back and my chest out because I feel a very proud man coming here. Do you know this? And I get a sense with him that he's very clean. You know, he's got a thing about washing and presenting himself beautifully. Is that okay? Okay, can you speak to me? Hello, Tone.
Sorry.
Okay, all right, mate, don't worry. But I know he's coming, he's absolutely immaculate, you know, as he stands here. Almost like I want to salute with him, too. Come on, Stella. Let me stay. Now, he talks about being in your home or being in your lounge or something like that.
Yes.
And I know that it's obvious you feel his connection, but he works very hard that you are to feel his connection, you know,
yes.
in this place. Now, in your home or in your lounge, in fact, do you have 2 photographs of him or 2 photographs left out on show of somebody in the spirit world? What do you think? All right, okay. Because I know that he talks about his 2 photographs, don't I look gorgeous, don't I look fabulous, you know? So it's just that. And I just sense here, with these photo things, that one of the photographs he does look good in, but one's a bit manky, really. I don't know what you've done with that. But it's either not a good one or it needs to be changed in some way, okay? So do your best for me, if you can. Now, he wants to talk to me about a time that is 7:10, 7:20, something just like this. Now, this is either like a passing time for him, or possibly even a time your watch or a clock has stopped at. But it should be significant with my man. Do you know this thing about 7:10?
No.
Okay, you must look for me there, because usually I'm quite sometimes, even though I do say myself, you know. But I generally am okay with that. So please look there for me. Come on, man, do more things. Now, this man is wanting to dance with you in the old-fashioned way, he says. So I don't know, what is the old-fashioned way these days? God knows, I don't know what it is.
Okay. My mother's here.
Okay, well, Mum, you can stand up if you want.
Stand up.
Okay, well, don't worry, just poke her, Mum, you'll be fine.
That's my mother.
All right, darling. But I know he wants to dance in the old-fashioned way. This is what he talks about. So it's dancing like this, you know, in this way. Now, I don't know if he was a brilliant dancer or not. God knows. But he don't seem that bad to me. But he seems to be just dancing on his own at the minute, so he looks a bit daft. But this is absolutely fine.
Done that anyway.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. Well, he does it now. That's fine. Now, do you know there's a right old song, and it's We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when. You must know it, crikey. Am I that old? Okay. And I know he's singing this song continuously to me. That's kind of a nice message in that, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Or was that out of tune, wasn't it? Was it dreadful? Now you know why I'm not a singer, eh? That's what I know. Come on, matey boy, stand with me. Now, sweetie, they tried to revive him. What does this mean to you?
Yeah.
They tried to bring him back.
Yes, he was in the operating theatre for 6 hours. It happened all of a sudden.
Okay, that's fine. You're just knowing about them reviving him or trying to revive him,
Yeah.
but I have an absolute sense here that his spirit was already gone from the body, you know, at that time. Did he have teeth missing, this fella?
Well, yeah, he had dentures, but...
Okay. Well, I don't know, darling. I'm just seeing him without many teeth in. This is what I'm feeling, you know.
Yeah,
And that's fine, darling. But I know he's got all lovely teeth. This is what he's saying. I've got beautiful teeth here in the spirit, so I'm ever so pleased with that then. And that's smashing.
I think I know why he's saying that to you.
Okay. Beautiful teeth is what he talks about having in the spirit. Now, as he continues with me for a second, I know there's a little kid with him in the spirit world too, but this talks about a child. Now, I don't see the child, but I can feel the child on this side of me. And I know he just holds a child's hand like he wants to bring the kid in with him. Are you you okay with that? And again, with this child here, there was some run-up that we knew this child was going to pass.
Yeah.
You understand that? And was there anything wrong with this child's blood before they passed too?
Mum, you should speak to my mother.
I'd love to speak to you, Mum. She won't speak to me. Mum, have a word. Come on. What do you reckon, Mum? Okay, I don't want to embarrass you, Mum, so it's just you and me now. Don't forget this lot. We're done. Now, do you understand this thing about the child's blood? What does it mean to you? Okay. But was there something like a leukemia connection with this, or something like a blood cancer?
It wasn't those two, but it was similar to that.
Okay, something is wrong with the blood, and this is almost like wire pass, you know, to the spirit. Now, were you with this child when they passed?
I was there every day, but not exactly on that hour.
Okay. I get a sense that you were there all the time. This is my absolute feeling, you know. And I get a sense that my child is with my Bert, you know, and the two of them have been reunited in the spirit world, and they're wanting, really, really wanting to come to you now. Now, darling, you still keep this child's photograph out on show in your home.
I do.
Okay. And I just know it's kissed a lot and polished a lot and really, really adored. Are you with me there?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you recently put red flowers to this photograph or something to do with red flowers? Have you taken red flowers there? Is there red roses planted somewhere in tribute to this kid?
No.
Oh, you sure?
We planted a rose bush in the garden just the other day, but...
Is it red?
It's reddish.
It's a bit naff,
Pinky
that, isn't it?
red.
Okay, well, don't take it. It's not worth it. But I don't know, something about a red rose or red flowers is what they are talking of. So you have a little think for me, eh? And see how we get on. I know this child has grown in the spirit world too. Has grown in the spirit world too. Hold on, darling. Now, my man Bert has great love for 3 children. 3 children. You understand this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they just keep saying, love the 3 children, my love for 3 children. Like, this is really important from him. Good, that's good then. Now, he wants to take his watch off and give it to me, like I must hold it in my hand, you see?
I've got it.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. Because I just know I need to hold it in my hand. Thank you very much for listening. God bless. Thank you.
I was amazed, really, because of all the details that he got right. He described my husband, and he could not... well, obviously he never knew him.
Never knew him, so...
But when he kept saying he keeps pulling me, that's what he used to do to people if he was talking to
He
them.
kept saying...
He kept going like this to them to get them
He
to
went, I
come
can't get
closer.
rid of him. And that was what my dad was like. He would go, no, listen, and
When
go
there
like
was
that.
a party, that's the song that he sang at the end of it. How could he know that?
Tony was saying something about 7:15, and I didn't understand what that meant. I said, I'm sorry, it doesn't mean anything to me. But my mother was sitting down at that point, and she was trying to go to me. That's the time your father left the house and never came back. And then one of the main things was that there's a child with him, he's holding a child's hand, who died as a child and who's had a blood disorder, and that was my mum's second son. My father died in January, 23rd of January, and we've both always felt he was with us anyway, all the time, but this is the first time we've ever come anywhere like this, and it just sort of compounds it, you know, it makes you think, God, yeah, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome back to the stage Mr. Derek Acorah and Mr. Tony Stockwell.
May I, with your permission?
Okay.
May I, with your permission?
Yeah,
Colin?
let's go for it.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. There's a lovely lady who's talking very, very, very strongly to me in the wings there, and I only think it's fair that she gets the opportunity. A very sweet lady. She said she's awful sorry. She's awful sorry. Will you please tell my Rosie that I had to leave? I had to leave in the manner in which I had to leave. And my Rosie, I love Rosie. Rosie Turner. Rosie Turner. Some name? Rose or Rose Turner? Okay, come in. Yes, love, she's here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Do you mind speaking?
No.
Bless you. Okay, thank you. Are you Rose?
I'm Rosemary.
Rosemary Turner.
Yes, my twin, Jackie.
Okay. Can I say here, please, this lovely lady, she wasn't in the physique, she wasn't very tall, okay? And also, I feel that she most definitely carried body weight. Not what we call thick set, but she was a bonny lady.
Right.
And with that bonniness, she carries forward here, please, and says here that she's been just recently visiting you two girls, okay? Absolutely. What about the cross? Thank you. Who's got the cross, please?
I was given a cross for my birthday.
Yes. Okay. She's so pleased you've got that, okay? So pleased. In actual fact, I'm a Scouser and I'll use the word so chuffed. She doesn't mind. Okay? Can I also say, please, if I may describe, and she wants me to do this, it's like, you know when we talk about our hairline, okay? It's like as if ever so fussy, okay? With her hair. Do you understand me? But there's something wrong here as well. I don't know what she's trying to point out.
Right.
Do you understand what she's trying to give me?
Well, I'm doing an Indian head massage course.
Oh, right, okay. It's
So
like
that
as if
might-
she's going there.
Yeah.
Now, can I... Yes, thank you. Yes, I will, bless you. Who is Paul?
My dad is Reuben Paul.
Yes, he's still to the earth.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a lovely man. She's passing on, okay?
Oh, right,
Her
lovely.
love, okay? Oh, you should recognise this. When we talk, and she won't mind me saying this, she
Okay.
wants me to, okay?
All right.
This is what she's given me. The good lady on the end there, next to you,
That's my
please.
mother.
It's a lovely mum. Hi. How are you? Can I just say to you, please, just recently, have you been checking or something with your feet, please? Yes. Can you pass the microphone just for a moment? That's what she's implying, okay? Hello.
Hello.
Nice to speak to you.
Thank you.
She's loving your energies, okay? And that's what she's drawing attention, something with your feet,
My
okay?
ankle.
Okay.
My ankle, yes.
And it's been giving you jip, has it?
I've had it for quite a few years, yes.
Yes, okay. Well, she's very aware. She wants me to point this out, and she's been asking in your sleep, when you've been resting, okay, to bring healing to this ankle,
Thank
okay?
you, yes.
And it will improve greatly.
Thank goodness, yes.
She's promising you, okay?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, can I? Yes, thank you. Yes, I will. Yes. She's also making me aware, as you're a good mum to the lovely ladies there, please, that someone has warranted, I'll have to use the word she wants, warranted a good telling off. Someone should have been getting told off over something.
Oh, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Very much so, yesterday.
She's not going to let the whole world know the personal family details.
Really?
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and can I just say this to you? It's like, yes, she was around, she was watching and listening, okay, and says, yes, the best thing was done.
Right, thank you.
That's a pleasure, isn't it? Bless you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Who? Yes. Okay. Peter.
Yes, I have a nephew, Peter.
Yes, he's a good lad, isn't he?
Yes, he is, yes.
Because she said, I'm sending my love to Peter, but there's something very good that's just in front of him, and he's going to want to celebrate. So will you watch for an invitation, please? Have you had it yet?
No.
You're getting it?
Thank you.
It's winging its way to you, I promise. She knows. So watch for it, put your party frocks on, and go, because she won't go unless you ladies go.
Well, he first of all said Rosie, and I went a little bit, oh my God, my heart went. And then he came out with Turner, and he said Rosie Turner, and I really thought, oh, that's got to be me. Just amazing feeling that someone called out my name. You know, out of all those hundreds of people in there, someone said, where's Rosie Turner? So that was a really good feeling, yeah.
Come on then. Good man. All right. Good boy. Okay. Got a young guy here, and most peculiar thing, he's walked on from the side of the stage in my mind's eye, and he is pushing a wheelchair. And he's just saying, this was me at one time. This was what I was in. Okay. All my life except for one time when they tried to get me walking with calipers. It didn't work out. In my earthly life, I was spina bifida and I had hydrocephalus. Is that a surname, son? Or Christian name? Where do I got to go to find this name of Christian? Okay. Am I with you, young man?
My wife knows some spina bifida, but my name's Christian.
Your name's Christian. Would you understand about a young man that had spina bifida and hydrocephalus?
My cousin died when he was 22 of spina bifida, but I was only little.
Right, my love, okay. Okay. If I meant to come to you, I will come back. It's always the biggest, butchest men that are the most frightened. Okay. Say that again. My little darling, who's Babs?
Babs? Dunno, they're all older than me. It's you, is it? Christian, stand up.
See, you don't get away with it. All right, Christian, who is Babs, please?
An ex-girlfriend's surname.
Now I know what he means, because he's saying, laughing away, he's saying, if you don't want her, I'll have her.
I didn't want to know, you're right.
All right, okay. Okay. Look, although it's your good lady's cousin, it is actually you that he wants to talk to. And he's telling me that in character and personality, you and him would have got on extremely well. Because, all right. Sir, can you please also understand what he's talking about when he was saying that he was with you when you made a very cruel crack just recently about a car that all it needs is fluffy dice?
My boss's car.
All right. Just remember, your boss will probably be watching this. All right. So, would you please understand, would you understand that you were all involved in something where you almost went through a roof?
Yeah.
And I just got this, correct me if I'm wrong, but were you actually running along a roof?
I was playing Tig.
Right. And so would you please understand that something made you, or just made you, for no reason, sort of sidestep And as you then moved on, like someone behind you went through, or the roof gave way behind you?
The racking almost fell over.
Right, okay, all right. And I don't want to know the reason why, but sir, would you please understand that he's also telling me that you're, for some reason, quite frightened of fire?
Not as much as anybody else, I suppose.
It's not a fear of fire, it's a fear of firearms.
Yeah, I'm in the army.
And you don't like guns, do you?
Sorry?
You don't like guns, do you?
No, I'm a medic.
Right, okay. What does this word Sorensen? Broaden it out. Sorensen, Sorensen. Sorry, sorry, son. Sorry, son. Sorry, son. I've got a gentleman here who's talking very fast at me, very quickly, almost as if there's a sense of urgency. I thought he was saying, I am Sorensen, but it's, I am sorry, son. I'm sorry, son, that I didn't understand. And I'm sorry, son, that I was not there for your proudest moment. But I was there. I was watching you. Can you understand that, Christian?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right. He's also telling me that you had like a passing out parade, or you had like something where you got your badge or whatever.
Yeah.
And like the cap that they gave you was just like a little bit on the big side for you. All right?
It was a training one.
Because he's just actually saying to me, there was all the other lads lined up and there was you looking like a mushroom. All right. But he was incredibly proud of you. Incredibly proud of you.
I believe in it now, you're right.
The final thing that he has to say to you is this. Despite the fact that I said otherwise, you have never dishonoured me.
It was very fascinating, yes.
Fantastic. It was very emotional for a lot of people. At the start, I didn't know if I was going to cry myself over somebody else's reading. Well, he said bits and bobs, and Rebecca said, "This is for me," and I just laughed it off. I thought, yeah, whatever. And then he said the name Christian, which is my name, and I just looked at her in just pure shock. A lot of people just know a lot of what was said, not even my family. So at that stage, I 100% believe now.
Now, I have a connection, a rather awkward connection, and I felt it really strongly, and now I've lost it. Oh, but I'm going to get it back again. And when Colin was working, I had a very strong impression of a fella in the spirit world who desperately wanted to connect. But I felt as though he was talking about being put into a boot of a car. There's people talking in that area, but that's kind of where I'm looking, and that's really where I wanted to go. Because I felt this gentleman walking up and down this part of the hall. So, ladies, would you understand what I'm talking about? Okay, would you stand up for me, Petal? Is that okay? Now, I don't know if I'm definitely with you, so you must be very honest with me. Is that okay? Now, he thinks you're beautiful, this fella that I've got here, thinks you're absolutely stunning. But something about when you were 11 years of age, or something that happens on the 11, what is this?
Yeah.
Okay, you definitely got me?
Yeah.
Okay, 11, I don't know what it is, so 11, 11, 11, he's shouting on about it as I speak. This fella, love, he swears a lot. Do you understand that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Because,
It's like me.
Okay, fair enough. He's right going for it, I love it. And he's chatting on. But it's also now referring to something about the market and either nicking stuff or selling nicked stuff.
Just expose it, right, don't you?
Oh, sorry. I don't know what to do. Okay. And I don't know if you remember this particularly, but he's giving me like a yellow duck or something that is yellow, that they bought a lot of yellow little things and they didn't sell them, like it's a duck or it's a chick.
Really.
Just couldn't, no one wanted to buy it.
No.
Do you particularly remember this stuff?
Yeah.
The yellow fluffy things. What is it, a duck, chick?
Yeah. He looked like a little chick thing.
Okay, that's fine. And it's like having all these little things left over, basically. This is what I'm knowing. Hold on, it's something very bad on my head here, and it's on the right side back of my head. Now, my arm's broke all of a sudden. Now, this arm was broke about a year before he died, and they had to put it in a sling or cast or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And he knows that his arms, because he never quite got the feeling back, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And I now know that his hands are lovely, lovely. And he can move and his arms are healed too. I can't swear, but I know that he's a bit of a boy, basically, is what I know.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a boy, a bit of a
Yeah.
lad. Okay, he's staying with me longer. I've got like a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, or a dog that looks like a Staffy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The dog's, I don't know, it's a bit vicious, that dog, but I think it wanted to bite me. But I know it would, if it didn't like you, it bites you, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a fighting dog as well.
Yeah.
And I got it, because I feel this dog was actually used in professional, like, dog fights. Is this true?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Because the dog wasn't happy, and I know this, this dog that fights no more. You understand this? The dog is white. Is it white?
Yes.
Okay, is it black-eyed? Black eye?
One eye.
One eye's black?
Yeah.
Yes. It's white, it's one black eye that I can see here with the dog. She's beautiful. Come on, lovely. Beautiful. Come on. Just very quickly, lovely, the same with me, one more second. They want to gift you like a bird in a cage, but it's like a budgie or a minor bird. It's speaking. Do you know it? Be absolutely honest with me.
My dad's got bears, I don't know.
All right. Are they speaking birds? Do they speak?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll have a word with them, eh?
Yeah.
And see if they answer. But I need to be short for time, darling. But I know he's here, he's found, he's ever so pleased. I think he likes me now, which I'm pleased. But he wanted to bring this message to you. I must go. But just before I do go, I've got somebody here that's blind in one eye. Blind in one eye. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It's my right eye that's blind or is gone. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then suddenly, as I'm just leaving the spirit, they took my eye out or took my eyesight away.
That's my sister.
Oh, okay. Give me 2 more seconds. Sorry, darling. And I know that my blind person with blind one eye, something like this, that she must have also had something in the head that was wrong.
She had a stroke.
That's fine, good, because it's not just the eye, it's something in my head that is wrong here as well. I wish I could give you more things. Come on, lovely, what do you know? Who is Denise, she knows?
That's my sister's middle name.
Okay, something about Denise. She wanted to do my hair for me, your sister. Is she a hairdresser? What is this? Why does she want to do my hair?
When she was dying, we didn't do her hair because she's always funny about her hair.
Okay, she's doing my hair, so she likes it.
Oh, she will do.
But she's touching me and she's doing my hair for me. As we, one more, you're going to have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There were 7 people at her bedside as she died.
Yeah.
It's true?
Yeah, we were all there.
Wonderful. And I know this
Before she died.
it's the love of the 7 that she comes back on and wants to be with you here. One more, you've got to go. And then she quickly puts her ring upon your finger. You understand me? Her ring. Okay, you got it on, that's fine. And I just know she knows you have her ring, all her love, and birthday. What is birthday? What is this now? Birthday? Happy birthday. Where am I?
It's my sister's birthday next month.
Oh, no, I don't like it. I want to be like today, tomorrow, next day, something like within this little bit of now. Or if it's not a...
Oh, it's her daughter's birthday.
When is it?
On Thursday.
That'll do, good. Happy birthday is what she says. Happy birthday. Well done.
I told you he was one of the best.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great pleasure to be here for you this evening. You have given us what we needed tonight to draw the 2 worlds
just a little bit closer. On behalf of myself, Derek and Tony, good night.
God bless.
Safe journey home.
Well, before we came, we was really sceptic, weren't we? We was like, oh yeah, we're going to sit there and all be bored and that. And no, but I was really impressed, very impressed.
Very shocking.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very shocking.
But very on the point, very on the ball.
Yeah, it's very, very good. When my sister came through, that was...
I think that's what we really wanted. We wanted to hear from our sister.
That was a be all and end all and everything. It was
Yeah.
my sister I needed. And
To hear.
It was
And we
nice
just read about the rings.
She
We've all
still
got
remembers
rings.
our rings. So, but it, you know, it's a very good experience, I have to admit. Very good experience.
I'll definitely come again. I'll definitely come watch you again.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you just might be able to meet our 3 psychics at Living TV's birthday bash in London on September the 3rd. We're giving 5 lucky viewers a chance to win a pair of tickets, and get this, 4-star hotel accommodation and travel expenses are all included. Log on to www.livingtv.co.uk/competitions, and good luck to you. And a quick hi to Nina Wood, who's on our Continuity Announcer forum at livingtv.co.uk. She loves Derek Acorah. This Thursday at 8, our new series takes a look at the high price of fame. Kelsey Grammer and Andy Dick talk about their near-fatal experiences. That's this Thursday night at 8 here on Living TV.